Hello to you. I'm Jesse Johnson. This is the Islamic New World Order, Islam's global world war against the whole of humanity. Slay all who refuse to be Muslim or accept Islam and Allah. It is just that simple. Islamization of the world, according to the Quran. The purpose and goal of every single Muslim being under contract to their belief of Islam is to fight in the cause and ways of Allah with their wealth, knowledge, position, or person with sword, gun, or bomb, whether he or she know this or don't know this, is under Islamic contract to help achieve Islamic world conquest and the Islamic domination. Children aren't Muslim or anything else until they are taught this or that or something else. To continue, you are required by Muslims to do one of two things or be killed. One, become a Muslim. Two, become a Muslim slave or be killed. It is just that simple. There is no complications or any of that. It is just that simple. Islam and world global conquest. The Islamic New World Order purpose to force all humans to be and become Muslims or Muslim slaves and to worship Allah, the Arabian Yemen moon god having or with 3 daughters, and Muhammad, who never even existed historically or physically, or simply to turn the whole globe or world into a Muslim Islamic world by force, by sword, guns, and bombs, terror and terrorism, and infiltration of the political and educational systems. And also, I might add, the judiciary system. That's the main one, the judiciary. Now, the Islamic world global, real threat and present war offensive. The Islamic world global purpose and world goal. 1,405 years of Islamic Muslim slaughtering thousands of offensive only, never defensive attacks. Wars, tens of thousands of beheadings, chopping people's heads off. Conquest for empire building, battles, sieges, mass butcheries, mass murders in the thousands, genocides, slaughtering and removing of whole towns, whole city populations through time, massacres, and so on. 1,400 years of the burning down of hundreds of churches, destroying synagogues, Hindu temples, destroying Zoroastrian temples, destroying Buddhist temples and sacred statues, and so on. Methods: number 1, the sword, guns, and bombs. 2, population overwhelm. That simply means outnumbering the indigenous population. Number 3, and taking over. Number 3, infiltration of the government, schools, judiciary, etc., to take over and implant Sharia law. Number 4, preying on the streets, beheading and killing indigenous citizens to produce terror and social disorder. Number 5, attack others and then play the victim. Number 6, attacking sacred political and religious places of others. The human toll of Muslims' mass genocide of seeking to conquer the world. Muslims in 1,400 years have slaughtered and killed and genocided approximately 270 million to 280 million human deaths, and about 6 times that, equaling 1.8 to 1.9 billion physically injured, and about 11 times that, equaling 2.5 to 3.2 billion emotional, mental, psychological, traumatic, injured over that 1,400 years in trying to force humanity to become Muslim and accept the political ideology of Islam. Muslims in 1,400 years have had no less than 780 major wars and battles to subdue the human race or world, and no less than 200 minor, smaller that is, wars and battles to force humans by the sword, guns, and bombs today to turn humanity into an Islamic New World Order. The purposes of Islam from 623 AD to 2025 AD, which is 1,402 years. Number one, world Islamic expansionism. Two, world colonialism, Islamic form. World Islamic imperialism. World Islamic dominion, global. World conquest, military and strategies. World Arabizationism. World Islamization. World Islamic supremacy. Number 9, world Muslimization, global. 10, world hegemony. Number 11, elimination of all non-Islamic human cultures and replaced with only Islamic Muslim cultures. Number 12, violence against all others for not being Muslim or accepting the Islamic political ideology and bowing to Allah, the Arabian Yemen moon god with 3 daughters, or being a Muslim slave. This is literal. To continue, the blood real. This is real. I mean, real blood, and it is real. The real blood threat of Islam. Everything stated in this short presentation, Muslims consider holy and sacred to them. They are intent on destroying you, your village, town, city, nation, the world. Everyone on earth must become Muslim in Muslims' eyes and accept Islam. Bow down to Allah, the Arabian Yemen moon deity with 3 daughters, and Muhammad, who never physically existed. This is to be done to the letter. Muslims mean this with blood and in blood. Muslims have already killed in 1,400 years of time approximately 270 million to 280 million humans to try and conquer, subdue, and control the world. Physically injured about 1.8 billion humans in that same amount of time, and in all, still counting to this, all the way up to this second, slaughtering. To continue, the purpose and goal of Islam according to the Quran. Number 1, chapter 2, verse 98, whoso is an enemy to Allah, his angels, his messengers, to Gabriel or to Michael, shall have Allah as his enemy. For verily, beware, Allah is an enemy to the unbelievers, non-Muslims that is, and all who reject Islam. Number 2, and do not stop the slaying of the unbelievers, non-Muslims that is, until there is none upon the earth, and there is only the one religion, Islam that is. 3, chapter 2, verse 190, and fight for the cause of Allah, all those who fight against you. This is offensive attack, fighting, never defensive, but only offensive attack, fighting, and war. Number 4, chapter 2, verse 191, and kill them, non-Muslims that is, wherever ye find them, and eject them from whatever place they have ejected you. In other words, first, Muslims attack and take from you, then consider you the aggressor if you seek to take back what's yours or even to defend yourself. You are the aggressor for even defending yourself against them. Chapter 3, 85 verse, whoso desireth any other religion than Islam, that religion shall never be accepted from him. In another version of the Quran, whosoever do not embrace Islam, it shall not be accepted of him. Number 6, chapter 3, verse 151, we, Allah that is, will cast terror into the hearts of the infidels, non-Muslims, because they have joined gods with Allah without warranty sent down. 7, fourth verse, 74, pardon me, fourth chapter, 74 verse, let those fight and make war in the cause of Allah, who sell the life of this world for the hereafter. To him, whether he is slain or victorious, soon shall we, Allah that is, give him a reward of great value. Chapter 4, 75 verse, they who believe fight on the path of Allah. 4th chapter, 76 verse, those who fight in the cause of Allah and those who reject Islam war in the cause of evil. So fight against the rejectors of Islam. Number 8, 8th chapter, 12 verse, Allah revealed to the angels, saying, I shall be with you. Give courage to the believers. I, Allah that is, will strike terror, a terrorist deity, into the hearts of the infidels. Strike and smite. At the bottom, strike and smite off their heads then, and strike off from them their very fingertips. Number 9, 8th chapter, 39 verse, make war on them until all religions shall cease, and Allah's religion shall reign supreme, and all there be is the one religion, Islam. In other words, make war on everyone. World conquest. Number 10, chapter 8, 60 verse, against them, non-Muslims, make ready your strength to the utmost of your power, including all devices, strategies, and machines of war, to strike terror into the enemies of Allah, and your enemies, and all others besides, whom Allah knows. In another version of the Quran, it states for the same verse and chapter, muster against them, non-Muslims, all the men and cavalry at your command, so that you may strike terror into the enemy of Allah. Number 11, 8th chapter, 65 verse, O Prophet, rouse the believers to make war. If there be 20 amongst you, patient and persevering, they will vanquish 200. If 100, they will vanquish 1,000 unbelievers, non-Muslims that is. Number 12, 8th chapter, 67 verse, no prophet hath been enabled to take captives until he hath made great slaughter in the earth. Number 13, chapter 9, 5 verse, and when the sacred months, Ramadan, and when the sacred months are past, slay and kill all unbelievers, non-Muslims, wherever ye shall find them, capture them, arrest them, seize them, besiege them, lie in ambush everywhere for them, and use every stratagem of war against them. But if they become Muslim, pray and pay the jizya, poll, alms, slaves tax, then let them go their way, otherwise kill them. Number 14 at the bottom here, chapter 9, verse 11. Yet if they turn to Allah, become Muslim that is, yet if they turn to Allah, become Muslim, observe prayer, and pay the impost alms levy. This is in impost alms levy. They shall become, and they are your brothers in religion, Islam. Otherwise, kill them. That's simply what it's saying. You will do this right up here, or you are to be killed. Number 15, 9th chapter, 29 verse. Make war on such of those to whom the scriptures, that means the Jews, Buddhists, Christians, Zoroastrians, Hindus, and all scriptured faith, make war on such of those to whom the scriptures have been given, as believe not in Allah, the moon god, nor in the last day, and who do not forbid what Allah and his apostle have forbidden, and who do not acknowledge, profess, and embrace Islam until they pay tribute out of hand, what I just, the zigya and all of that, until they pay tribute out of hand and are utterly subdued. Subduing the whole world, in other words. Because they, unless they become Muslim. Number 16, 9th chapter, 33rd verse. He, Allah, it is who hath sent his apostle with guidance and Islam, that he may exalt it victorious above and over every other religion. Muslims mean exactly this. They are there for blood, to take blood, to destroy every single thing in their path that must and every other religion and political system, every other culture in existence, and implant only their Islamic religion. What they consider religion. Islam is not a religion. Islam is a political system. Number 17, 9th chapter, 101 verse. Allah has purchased from the believers their persons, their lives, and their substance, on condition of paradise in return. They will make war for the cause of Allah, world conquest. They will slay and be slain. Number 18, chapter 9, 123 verse. Believers, Muslims that is, make war on the unbelievers, non-Muslims that is, who dwell around you, or your neighbors. Deal firmly with them and let them find you rigorous. Number 19, 47 chapter 4 verse. When ye encounter the unbelievers, strike off their heads at length, till ye have made great slaughter among them, and of the rest make captives in fast fetters, chains, in other words. Number 20, 47 chapter, 34 verse. Be not faint-hearted then, and invite not the infidels to peace. You understand that? Never invite the infidels to peace. Be not faint-hearted then, and invite not the infidels to peace when you have the upper hand. Number 21, 66th chapter, 9 verse. O prophet, make war on the infidels, non-Muslims, and the hypocrites, and deal rigorously with them. Their abode is hell. Number 22, Sahih Bukhari, number 392. Whoever changes his Islamic, Sahih Bukhari, number 392, whoever changes his Islamic religion, then kill him. This is Sharia law, part of Sharia law. Islam is a political system, not a religion. Whosoever changes, this is from another hadith that says almost the same thing. Whosoever changes his religion, kill him. I want everyone to share this video, please, and share this video and subscribe, and have a fine day and learn your enemy. This is how the Jews have survived. Know thine enemy. I want to thank everyone again and have a very, very fine day.